Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to start in 1 minute. Please go ahead and take your seats. We're going to start in 1 minute. Please proceed to taking your seats. So we'll give you some time to visit afterwards. Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know we still have a few people coming in, but we want to be respectful of your time, and we have a lot of exciting things and celebrations to share tonight, and the hat game in this district is strong, and I am absolutely here for it. Good evening. I feel the need to do Coyote. Welcome to Corpus Christi ISD School District's 2025 Teacher of the Year ceremony. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our very own Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Roland Hernandez.
All right, good evening, everyone. I think this is the best looking crowd I've had in a very, very long time. You look amazing, love the hats, and plenty out there. This is our 39th annual Teacher of the Year event, 39th. This year, the Office of Communications created the Run for the Roses theme for this event, celebrating spring gatherings, and of course, our winners, each school's Teacher of the Year, as well as our district's Teacher of the Year. We are so excited to celebrate each of you individually, as well as get to know our finalists and our winners a little bit better. We are honored to dedicate this time to recognizing your important work. We know some of our honorees have family and friends far and wide, just like those who can't get to the Derby and instead dress up and watch from home. We are glad to be live streaming this event on our district's YouTube channel. So hello to all of you who are watching. We're happy you could be joining us. Our Teacher of the Year celebration began in 1987 when we named our first Teacher of the Year, Dr. Rebecca Palacios. Previous Teachers of the Year are listed in your program, and if we have any of our Teachers of the Year, would you please stand and be recognized at this time? Let's give them a round of applause. As we know, education is a collaborative effort. We are joined by some of our key collaborators tonight, and we will introduce them momentarily. First, I would like to invite Mr. Eric Vidal, our president of the CCISD Board of Trustees, to join me on stage and to bring greetings on behalf of our board. Please welcome Mr. Vidal.
Good evening. Everybody looks amazing. On behalf of your school board, it's wonderful to be in this festive environment, celebrating 54 true champions in public education. It is my pleasure to recognize my colleagues on the CCISD Board of Trustees who have joined us this evening. Please stand as I call your name. Marty Bell, Vice President. Steve Barrera, trustee. Dolly Gonzalez-Trolley, trustee. And unfortunately, Mr. Jaime Arredondo, Don Clark, and Ms. Alice Upshaw Hawkins couldn't be here this evening, and they send their regrets. Please join me again in thanking our trustees for their dedication to our district. As we know, public education, specifically public education policy, has been in the state and national headlines a lot lately. I am proud of the advocacy work our district and our board's legislative committee is doing. That said, it is teachers like each of you and your colleagues who shine a light on public education every day when you enter your classroom and show our students what exemplary teaching looks like. You teach every student who comes through your door. That is what is special and what is transformative about public schools. Please know that your work matters to every student, to every family member, every single day. And we're thrilled to be here celebrating you tonight. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, thank you for your expertise, your creativity, and your continued commitment. The recognition you are receiving tonight signifies your championship level, and you have my word that your board will continue championing your work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vidal. In addition to our board, several of our district level administrators are with us this evening. And in the interest of time, I'd like to ask them to please stand as a group so that we may recognize them. And please wave to the audience so that we can see who you are. Let's give them a round of applause. Each year, a 5-member volunteer selection committee puts in many hours reviewing applicant essays and interviewing nominees. We do not envy the challenging work the Teacher of the Year Committee has each year when they must ultimately select 2 honorees from what is always an extremely talented field. I'd like to recognize this year's Teacher of the Year Selection Committee. Committee members, please stand as I call your name. Maria Alvarado, CCISD's 2024 Elementary Teacher of the Year. And she teaches at Zavala Elementary. We have Jane Lee Rhodes, CCISD's 2024 Secondary Teacher of the Year. She teaches at Caffey Middle School. We have Dennis Wisner, Coordinator for Innovative Technologies. And Diana Ibarra, District Recruitment and Retention Coordinator. And Porfirio Zamora, 2018 Secondary Teacher of the Year from Veterans Memorial High School. Next, would all of our principals and assistant principals please stand? Let's give them a round of applause. We continue to provide high-level training for our principals and assistant principals to better equip our current leaders as well as create a pipeline of future leaders. We know some of tonight's honorees will choose to apply their skills in an administrator capacity, and we owe it to them to ensure that they are first day ready. And certainly we must thank those who are nearest and dearest to our teachers of the year, those who cheer them on during moments like this, and those who lift them up when times become challenging, as they often do in our profession. Would the friends and family members of our honorees who are able to do so please stand and be recognized at this time? Let's give them a round of applause. I just want to say thank you to all of you for sharing them with us. We know that as teachers, as educators, they spend probably more time up at the schools than they do around the house, but we appreciate you as much as we appreciate them. And certainly, let's see. Okay, so with our important thank yous complete, let's turn our attention now to celebrating our campus and district teachers of the year. I'd like to introduce Leanne Libby, our CCIC Chief Communications Officer, who will serve as tonight's Master of Ceremonies. She will have the honor of introducing this year's campus winners, district finalists, and our 2 district winners. Please welcome Leanne Libby.
Thank you, Dr. Hernandez. So here's how it's going to work this evening. We'll first recognize our campus level teachers of the year. Then we'll recognize our 4 finalists, followed by our 2 district winners. Campus winners, I will call you in alphabetical order, but we'll also go by level, starting with our elementary schools, middle schools, and then high schools. To help the evening flow smoothly, please make your way to the staging area over this way. My team, wave your hands, is here to help you get lined up so we can keep everything moving this evening. Board members, if you would please make your way to the stage, and Dr. Hernandez, if you would please head to the photo staging area. Nominees from elementary campuses starting with A through G, please begin making your way forward and line up over here next to my team. So we'll line you up alphabetically by school name, and that is A through G. And just to give you a heads up, my next group is going to be Hicks to Sanders. So Hicks to Sanders, you might want to start moving in that direction as well. Nominees, when your name is called, please greet the Board of Trustees. You'll receive a certificate. Then you're going to move to the photography area to pose for a photo with Dr. Hernandez. Now, friends and loved ones, AKA I refer to as our paparazzi, I know you're here. To keep the evening running smoothly, we will not be pausing for extra photos beside the district photo. If you can get one, I'm happy for you, but just rest assured, we are going to share all our photos tomorrow in a photo gallery, and we're happy to share those with you, and we can email some of those out as well. And additionally, the photo area you saw when you entered will be available for use after the event. As each nominee comes forward, I will also name their respective campus principal or representative so we can give them another round of applause in addition to what we did earlier. My dear finalists, you will be invited to the stage individually later in the program, as well as our winners, so please just remain in your seats for now. Finalists, you'll stay seated throughout as we do this. I'm going to call you up individually later. So, let's see. Are we ready to go with our first group? Our first group, we all set? All right, I think we're ready. We begin this evening by honoring the Teacher of the Year from T.G. Allen Elementary School, Brianna O'Boyle. If her proud principal, Celeste Fernandez, would please stand and be recognized. Representing Mary Helen Berlanga Elementary School, Debbie Rodriguez. Her proud principal is Melissa Clearman. Melissa, if you would please stand and be recognized. Representing Calk Wilson Elementary School, Kimberly Moreno. Our proud principal is Christine Sierra. Where are you, Christine? Club Estates Elementary School's Teacher of the Year, Lisa Marin. Her proud principal is Dr. Patricia Mendoza. There she is, beautiful hat. Lisa is also a Teacher of the Year semi-finalist. Representing Collin Place Elementary School, we have Brigitte Prado. Her proud principal is Jennifer Brady. Representing Joseph Dawson Elementary School, Ilana Perez. Her proud principal, Kimberly Ellis. Ilana is also a Teacher of the Year semifinalist. Representing the Early Childhood Development Center, Angelica Sanchez. Her proud principal is Kelly Loving. Miss Loving, where are you? There she is. Representing James Fannin Elementary School, Robin Lindeman. Her proud principal is Brianna Jackson. Our Teacher of the Year for Rafael Galvan Elementary School is Melissa Garcia. Her proud principal is Veronica Molina. Teacher of the Year for Dr. J.A. Garcia Elementary School is Claudia Garcia. Oh, she brought a crowd tonight. Her proud principal is Sonia Vega. Where are you, Sonia? Representing Weldon Gibson Elementary School, Alicia Astorga. Her proud principal is Julissa Segovia. Please help me congratulate these amazing winners. All right, looks like we have Hicks through Sanders waiting to be called. Our next group will be Shannon through Zavala Elementary School. So if you represent Shannon through Zavala, please make your way to the side of the stage and they'll help you line up. All right, we'll now begin this group. Our proud Teacher of the Year from Gloria Hicks Elementary School, congratulations to Kelly O'Donnell. Her proud principal is Kathy Ortiz. I hear you up there, Kathy. There she is. From Sam Houston Elementary School, their Teacher of the Year is Melissa Guerra. Her proud principal is Jennifer Ellen Perez. Melissa is also a Teacher of the Year semifinalist. Representing Luther Jones Elementary School as Teacher of the Year is Rashonda Carter. Her proud principal is Amy Pina. Amy, where are you? Here she is. All right, Zachary Colda Elementary School's Teacher of the Year is Levi Murray. His proud principal representing what sounds like a big group down there, Shay Hernandez. Shay, would you please wave? There she is. Stanley Castores Elementary School's Teacher of the Year is Lori Ware. Her proud principal is Stevie Ray Garcia. Teacher of the Year for Los Encinos Elementary School is Juana Sanchez. Her proud principal is Laura Perales. Juana is also a Teacher of the Year semifinalist. Representing Moses Menger Elementary School as Teacher of the Year is Maria Barker. Her proud principal is Dr. Christina Barrera. Where are you? There she is. Maria is also a Teacher of the Year semifinalist. Representing EE and Jovita Mireles Elementary School, Cassandra Soto. Her proud principal is Carolyn Bentz. Teacher of the Year for Blanche Moore Elementary School, Melissa Zapata. Oh, Melissa, they brought cowbell. The proud interim principal of Moore is Michelle Perkins. Representing Oak Park Elementary School, Leslie Villa. Our proud principal is Federico Sakilara. If you please stand to be recognized. Our teacher of the year for Fred Sanders Elementary School is Elizabeth Hastings. Our proud principal is Dr. Marcos Aguilera. Where are you, sir? Please help me congratulate this group of Campus Teachers of the Year. All right, we're going to proceed with Shannon through Zavala. Our next group will be Adkins through Martin Middle School. Adkins through Martin Middle School, if you would please proceed to the staging area. All right, here we go. Teacher of the Year for Shannon Estates Elementary School, Rachel Caffey. Her proud principal is Violeta Guerra. Rose Shaw Elementary School's Teacher of the Year is Liliana Ventura Narvaez. Our proud principal is Christine Bernal. Please be recognized. Weldon Smith Elementary School's Teacher of the Year is Liana Garza. Her proud principal is Laura Stinson. Laura, if you would please stand to be recognized. Caroline Laughlin, our Teacher of the Year from Travis Elementary, could not join us this evening. We will proceed to Fay Webb Elementary School, and their Teacher of the Year is Veronica Gonzalez. Her proud principal and his entourage is Joshua Ozen. If you could please stand to be recognized. Representing Windsor Park Elementary School as Teacher of the Year is Serena Ramirez. Her proud principal is Dr. Kimberly Bissell. Dr. Bissell, if you would please stand. Serena is also a Teacher of the Year semifinalist. Representing C.P. Yeager Elementary School, Sylvia Mendez. Sylvia's proud principal is Stacy Mitchin. Representing Lorenzo de Zavala Elementary School, we have Mercedes Kihihe Sudhoff. Her proud principal is Zonia Lopez. Please help me recognize these remarkable group of Teachers of the Year at the campus level. All right, middle school honorees. We could get all of our middle school honorees, which I think we should have up and ready. We'll go through the whole list here, and we'll begin with Adkins. The Teacher of the Year for Dorothy Adkins Middle School is Elizabeth Sandoval. Our proud principal is Norma Cullum. Representing Marvin Baker Middle School, Daniel Benavidez. His proud principal is Sarah Owen. Teacher of the Year for Tom Brown Middle School, Crystal Mesa. Her proud principal is Jennifer Guerra. Representing Cunningham Middle School at South Park, Denise Montoya. Her proud principal is Rachel Neff Rupp. If you would please stand and be recognized. Representing Elliott Grant Middle School, the Teacher of the Year is Rosie Morales. Her proud principal is Raymond Garza. Teacher of the Year for Paul R. Haas Middle School, Tiffany Foss. Our proud principal is Danny Noyola Jr. Danny, if you'd please stand and be recognized. Johnny Marley, the Teacher of the Year from Hamlin, could not join us this evening. He is also a Teacher of the Year semifinalist. We move on to Harold C. Caffey Middle School. The Teacher of the Year is Priscilla Canales Dominguez. Her proud principal is Stevie Swanson. Stevie? Sterling B. Martin Middle School's Teacher of the Year is Ida Perez. Her proud principal is Jolanda Vasquez. Please help me recognize our middle school Teachers of the Year. All right, high school, I did not give you the advance warning, so if you could please quick step your way over to the side of the stage, we'll get you lined up and recognized. Also want to thank all our schools and all our teachers. We were able to get 100% of our Teacher of the Year photos to be able to make the posters and the slides that you're seeing tonight, and that's been a lot of fun, so thank you so much for helping us with that. Not easy. We look pretty ready. All right, we begin our high school level with Harold T. Branch Academy's Teacher of the Year, Mr. Gordon Haley. His proud principal is Dr. Tracy Rodriguez. Dr. Rodriguez, if you please be recognized. Representing Mary Carroll High School, Ashley Love. Ashley's principal is Robert Arredondo. She is also a Teacher of the Year semifinalist. Moving on to, yes, let's applause for that. Representing Collegiate High School, Gabrielle Gonzalez. Her proud principal is Dr. Tracy Rodriguez. If you'd be recognized once again. Representing Solomon M. Coles High School and Education Center, Jared Brandt. His principal is Jessica Albert. Moving on to Richard King High School, we honor Teacher of the Year, Philip Brown. His proud principal is Prudence Farrell. From Mary Gret Transition Center, Teacher of the Year is Brooke Raina. Her proud director is Annette Hernandez. Annette. All right, now very proud to welcome to the stage Solomon M. Coles High School and Education Center, Jared Brandt. Congratulations. Teacher of the Year for Roy Miller High School, Gabriel Gomez, could not join us this evening, so we move on to Foy H. Moody High School. We honor their Teacher of the Year, Emily Soto. Our very proud principal is Dr. Enrique Vela. Representing Veterans Memorial High School of Teacher of the Year is Sophie Aceves. Her proud principal, Mr. Scott Walker, are you here, sir? There he is. Sophie is also a Teacher of the Year semifinalist. Please help me give these outstanding educators another round of applause. We thank all of you for your dedication and commitment to excellence. And at this time in the program, we will move on to our Teacher of the Year finalists. Out of the 54 applications we received, 16 teachers were selected as semifinalists. They then submitted 3 additional essays. From those essays, 6 finalists were chosen to meet with our selection committee for in-person interviews to determine only 2 winners. It is my pleasure to highlight the 4 teachers we are celebrating as this year's finalists. As I call your name, please come forward to greet the board and receive a certificate. Each finalist is also receiving a $500 award via direct deposit. After you greet the board, please, yes, you can clap for that. That's good news. And after greeting the board and getting your certificate, you'll take a photo with Dr. Hernandez and return to your seat. Please help me recognize our Elementary Teacher of the Year finalist, Alexandra Romero from Barnes Elementary School. Mrs. Romero has been teaching for 10 years. She teaches 3rd grade at Barnes Elementary. She loved going to school as a child because of the strong sense of belonging in her classroom. These experiences inspired her to become a teacher. Now she strives to create that same welcoming and meaningful environment for her own students. In her essay, she wrote, "Teachers become a part of their students' lives as they continue their educational journey. Teachers have the unique opportunity to influence so many lives, watching not only academic growth, but personal development, something few professions can experience." We thank you, Alexandra, for your dedication and for inspiring students to be successful. If her principal, Catherine Gorman, would please stand to be recognized. Next, we are delighted to honor Elementary Teacher of the Year finalist Whitney Copeland from Metro Elementary School of Design. Her very shy principal is Mr. Justin Milner. If we could go ahead and give him a hand. Ms. Copeland has been an educator for 6 years. She currently teaches 2nd grade. Her passion for teaching began early, helping her siblings and enjoying their success. This love for nurturing growth led her to become a teacher. She now aims to develop real-world problem solvers, guiding students with skills that go beyond the classroom. In her essay, Ms. Copeland wrote in part, "Watching a reluctant reader light up when they finish their first chapter book or master a skill they once found impossible is a feeling I'll never tire of. It's those moments that remind me why I chose this path and why I continue to pour my heart into it." We thank you, Whitney, for guiding your students and your dedication to fostering lifelong learning. We applaud you. We'll now move on to our secondary level finalists. Please help me recognize Secondary Teacher of the Year finalist, Selena Garcia from Driscoll Middle School. Mrs. Garcia has been teaching for 10 years. She teaches 8th grade U.S. history at Driscoll. Her love for history and support from inspiring teachers led her into the education field. She believes every student deserves the chance to succeed no matter their background. Outside the classroom, she tutors, leads Saturday sessions, cheers on students in their activities. In her essay, she wrote, "When I see my students engaging in passionate discussions about history, supporting each other, and growing not just as students, but as people, I know I'm exactly where I need to be." Thank you, Selena, for supporting students and giving them the courage to succeed. Her proud principal is Chris Hall. Sir, would you please stand to be recognized? Please help me welcome Secondary Teacher of the Year finalist Cassandra Jackson from the Student Support Center. Ms. Jackson has been an educator for 14 years. She's a middle school math teacher. Her love of learning and strong teacher relationships inspired her to teach. She finds joy in empowering students every day. Believing that it takes a village, she values being a key part of her students' academic and emotional growth. In her essay, she wrote in part, "I have found teaching to be incredibly rewarding. Students are so bright and dynamic and genuinely interesting people. Students have saved my life time and again, and I strive to change their lives for the better as well." We thank you, Cassandra, for empowering students to be successful in and out of the classroom. Our very proud principal is Dr. Lori Beveridge. Dr. Beveridge, please stand and be recognized. At this time, board members and Dr. Hernandez, please return to your seats so you may view the next portion of the program. Please join me in another round of applause for our Teacher of the Year finalists. At this time, it is my distinct honor to introduce the two educators who were selected as CCISD's 2024-2025 Teachers of the Year. I will introduce them individually. We will then show their respective video presentations so we may learn more about them. At the conclusion of each video, I will ask our board members to line up in front of the stage to greet each honoree. Dr. Hernandez, at that time, you will be on the stage to greet our honorees, present them with their awards, and pose for photos before each honoree has an opportunity to make their special remarks. Each Teacher of the Year district winner will receive $1,000 delivered by direct deposit. And now, to recognize our 2025 Elementary Teacher of the Year, Amalia Dolores Barragon from Creekside Elementary School. She has been a teacher for 18 years. She teaches 4th grade at Creekside. Her path to teaching was shaped by resilience, self-discovery, and a belief in education's power to transform lives. She aims to help students uncover their strengths, even against the odds. She believes teaching is not just her profession, it is her purpose. Every time a student discovers their voice, believes in their worth, and achieves what once felt impossible, Mrs. Barragan is reminded of why she chose to teach. She wrote in her essay, quote, "Teaching is more than delivering lessons. It is about building meaningful relationships, fostering critical thinking, encouraging problem solving, and creating a lifelong love of learning. It also means equipping students with the skills and confidence to navigate challenges inside and outside the classroom." To learn more about how she creates a love for learning, please turn your attention to the screen where we gallop into Creekside Elementary School to catch up with our 2025 Elementary Teacher of the Year.
She will make the most challenging concepts in math so fun because of the themes that she does in her classroom. The kids will come out of her classroom excited because of what's to come, and it's something that they will remember for a lifetime.
She builds meaningful relationships with the students. Her ability to empower them is what really pushes them to grow.
She's not just an amazing teacher, she's also an amazing friend.
Clearly, Amalia Barragan is a remarkable teacher and colleague. What you may not know is she began her journey as a shy child filled with self-doubt.
I was born and raised here in Corpus Christi. I kind of went to several elementaries, so every 2 years I was one that went to a different school. So I kind of struggled in elementary with my self-esteem, and I wanted to please my teacher, so I was one that never asked questions if I didn't understand. Academically, I would do well, but it was a struggle.
As a struggling student, Amalia was not sure she could be successful in college. Her friends and family convinced her to give it a try.
I went ahead and I registered, and my husband pushed me and to start believing in myself. So I started to develop strategies to help me learn. I had professors that were phenomenal. With that, I started doing really well. I set a goal for myself. I wanted to graduate with honors because I didn't think I could, and people were believing in me, saying, telling me I could, so I did.
Ms. Bergegon's influence goes beyond her students. She is a trainer and mentor for other teachers.
I was new to Jaeger and had a brand new teacher from out of the district come in, and I heard about Miss Berrigan and her expertise. So I asked if I could bring one of my teachers, that new teacher, to observe her. She's remarkable, so it was great for the new teacher not just to see the curriculum, but also how she's able to implement it.
So I've had teachers come to my house that I've just met so that I could help them and teach them and show them how I do certain things, because I just love it. I mean, I just have a passion for it.
That passion is evident in the transformations Ms. Bergegon implements in her classroom, creating innovative and creative environments for learning.
So usually with harder to teach concepts or with 6 weeks reviews, I like to do these classroom transformations because it engages them. Lots of times they tell me, I didn't realize that I was even learning. I'll turn in the classroom like for the hospital, I'll put their blue sheets and they'll be the surgery rooms. And one of them will be like a jello mold and of a brain. And so they're dissecting the brain. I've done Mission Impossible. They have, like in the escape room, they have different lock boxes that they have to go solve certain puzzles. I've done Candyland, where I'll make a life-size game board on the floor. And then they'll use the blow-ups like gummy bears. And then I decorate it all out. Construction zone, when we're doing quadrilaterals, constructing quadrilaterals, and the pizzeria or fractions.
Her most recent one was Harry Potter, where she turned the whole room into like a Harry Potter thing. And we would get sorted into our houses, and our pencils were wands.
So it's just engaging them instead of just giving them a worksheet, say here. And I use a lot of higher order questioning and thinking with it, trying to get them to become critical thinkers.
Classroom transformations are great, but the real magic is transforming lives. Ms. Bergegon remembers one student's struggle.
I had a student who I do a lot of self-esteem building in my classroom, and so just being kind and always, giving him information. So, last year he came to me with his mom, and he had graduated, and he just said, I have to thank you. Because of you, I was able to get through one of the hardest parts of my life. And I didn't even know he was even going through anything. And so just knowing that there is a benefit of helping and not to give up, and everything else will fall into place. Sometimes we don't even realize the impact we're making, and we might not know till like years later.
Today, Ms. Bergegon's driving purpose is student success.
The class is very fun and creative. She helps me understand things that I didn't know before. She helps people when they need it.
She does it all for the kids. She helps us as colleagues, she helps us as a district, but in the end, it's for her kids. It's for our kids in CCASD.
I think her number one thing is she does everything for the kids. Everything is for the kids. Whatever she needs to do, whatever she has to prepare, whatever she needs to buy, she's doing that. So that way those students in her classroom and then the rest of our team, they have what they need.
She is the best teacher ever. I don't think I would have gotten a master's on my mock star without her. She provides the type of learning that I need and that other students need.
I'm just very grateful for this opportunity to be sitting here. I'm grateful to work for this district that has always been supportive and has allowed me to share my love and to share what I think that would help kids. It's just a blessing.
Members of the board, if you would please gather in front of the stage. Dr. Hernandez and Proud Principal Krista Roche, please make your way onto the stage. At this time, I invite Mrs. Amalia Dolores Barragan, our 2025 Elementary Teacher of the Year. Please come forward. Everybody, please join me in congratulating her.
Good evening. I stand before you tonight deeply humbled and profoundly grateful for this incredible honor. Congratulations to all who are being recognized this evening, and thank you to every educator in this room. Your dedication, your heart, your everyday efforts, they truly define this profession. As I look around, I'm filled with admiration for each of you pouring your hearts and souls into this calling, shaping futures and lighting the way for your students when they need it most. Somewhere right now, a child believes in themselves because of you. You believed in them first. You saw their potential even when it was buried beneath struggle, doubt, or silence. That belief shaped a destiny. Tonight, we celebrate the power we hold as educators, rooted in the love and strength of those who shaped me. Thank you to my parents for your love and guidance. You didn't just teach me to work hard. You lived it every single day. You showed me what it means to be grounded, to be there for others, and to do what's right even when no one's watching. So much of who I am is because of the example you set. I carry that with me always. To my husband, Jeff, you are my rock, my strength, my guiding light. And in moments of doubt, you've been there, lifting me up and reminded me of my worth. Thank you for always supporting me. This honor is as much yours as it is mine, and I am forever grateful for you. I love you. My boys, Jeffrey, Jeremy, and Jace, thank you for your endless love, patience, and understanding, even when it meant sharing me with so many others. You are my strength, my joy, and my greatest gift. I am so incredibly proud of each of you. As I think about those who stood beside me, I'm reminded of the loved ones who quietly stand behind every educator, offering strength, patience, and love so we can keep giving our best. To the spouses, children, and loved ones of the educators here tonight, thank you for your sacrifices and for standing by us. Your unwavering support allows us to do what we do. Just as my family has been my foundation, I've also been lifted by colleagues and friends who inspire me every day. To my incredible fourth grade team, Lisa Gonzalez and Trisha Cruz, you are more than colleagues. You are the kind of friends that every teacher hopes to have. You embody what it means to be true teammates, always willing to share, support, and grow alongside one another. It is a privilege to share this journey with you. Dr. Cristina Barrera and Denise Gonzalez, your friendship and sisterhood mean the world to me. Your grace, strength, sincerity, and constant encouragement have inspired and guided me immensely.
I'm so grateful for you both. To my Creekside, Colda, and Crockett families, thank you for your inspiration. It has been an honor to work alongside such dedicated, passionate educators. You have taught me so much. And to those who have shaped my professional journey, my principal, Krista Richey, assistant principal, April Featherby, and my past administrators, thank you for your leadership, encouragement, and belief in my potential. Because of you, I have the space to grow, the courage to lead, and the passion to keep learning. I'm deeply grateful for the doors you open and the trust you have placed in me. Reflecting on times like these remind me of the profound impact we have on our students. A letter from a former student this past summer captured it all. I truly believe you had such an important role in setting me on the path that led me to where I am today. You allowed me to have so much confidence in myself and made me believe I could accomplish great things. That's why we do what we do. We don't always get to see the results, but we plant today will grow, ripen, and nourish lives far beyond our view. Let's celebrate those victories, both seen and unseen, the care, courage, and love we keep giving, even when it's hard, even when it goes unnoticed, because our work matters. It shapes lives in quiet, lasting ways. Somewhere out there, a child is holding on to something you said. Maybe you don't remember the time, but they do. You saw them, you listened, you stood by them. Most days we don't get to see how the story ends, but every once in a while you get a letter, a visit, or a quiet look that says you mattered. And in that moment, you know. I'm thankful for the blessings of this calling, for the students I've been trusted to guide and nurture, and for the grace of God that has guided me every step of the way. We just don't teach. We uplift, we love, and because of that, we change a child's heart, a child's story. We change the world, one student at a time. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for this beautiful honor.
Now it is time to meet our secondary Teacher of the Year, Pedro Benavides, W.B. Ray High School. Mr. Benavides has been teaching for 18 years. He teaches chemistry at Ray. Though teaching was not his original path, he soon discovered it was his true calling. His background in science taught him resilience, adaptability, a love for learning, values he now shares with his students. He also believes school can be a sanctuary, and he works to make his classroom a safe space for exploration and growth. Mr. Benavides wrote in his essay, "At its heart, my philosophy of teaching is simple. Inspire curiosity, cultivate a safe and inclusive space, embrace lifelong learning. By doing so, I'm going to leave an indelible mark on my students, guiding them to not only ask why, but also to find the courage and the resources to seek answers. This cycle of learning and teaching continues to fuel my passion and define my role as an educator." To learn more about Mr. Benavides' passion for sparking curiosity, please turn your attention once more to the screens as we race into the classroom at Ray High School to meet our 2025 Secondary Teacher of the Year.
Pedro Benavides was born to be a scientist. His parents set the example.
My mom was a neonatal nurse, and she used to literally ride helicopters out to surrounding areas to help deliver and rescue newborn babies that were struggling. My dad's actually a doctor, and he had a medical scholarship for performing rural medicine, so he actually went back home to Tucumcari, New Mexico. But as soon as that done, we came back down here, and they moved to Portland, actually, which is where I went to high school.
As you may have guessed, Pedro was an excellent student.
I never got a B until college. And that's something. I was extremely obsessive about my grades. And I feel for my students who I have right now who are similar to me in that regard when they end up with their first B or something lower.
After attending college in West Virginia, Mr. Benavides went into healthcare research. He soon learned it was not what he truly enjoyed.
I was interested in medicine and research, and I enjoy research for the sake of research. I enjoy biology. However, I was in the same windowless lab 8 hours a day and realized I just can't keep doing this. It was just insanely boring.
Looking for a more fulfilling career, Pedro came back home. He worked odd jobs until he realized what he really needed to do.
Education is not my first profession or even really crossed my idea when I was in high school, to be honest with you. I sat down and thought about what I was doing, and I realized I'm teaching, essentially. I had been doing it in grad school. I had talked to a few of my friends, and I entered teaching.
Without any classroom teaching experience, Pedro took on high school science. He soon learned his students would be as diverse as elements on the periodic table.
First classes were IPC students in the high school level. That was an enormous amount of special ed, 504 students, bilingual, take your pick. They are different students than when I was. I was a student who went to school, who wanted to be in school, who wanted to learn, and all of a sudden I'm approaching students who, that may not be the case. It's always a common misconception with GT students is that they're really, really smart kids. They're not. GT students think differently, and that's the challenge right there. There are some incredibly intelligent students in there, absolutely. There are students who are average intelligence, there are students that are special ed. They think differently, they see the world differently.
Mr. Benavides finds ways to have the kids inquire about learning. He finds ways to make it interesting for the kids. He connects to real world activities, which I think is so incredibly important.
Before his class, I took biology, and I thought I liked biology. And then I got to his class, and within a month, I was like, wow, this is so much better. I love this so much more.
It's super easy to get trapped in the loop of attend a lecture, do an assignment, take tests, repeat. It's stuck in that monotony. However, with Vides, it's not like that. Vides is one of those teachers that kind of reminds you that we go to school not to take tests, not to do assignments, but we go to school to learn.
Many of his students take chemistry in their middle years program for IB, and then they want to go back to the dearth of all of us, trying to attract kids into our biology or our physics. They've had him first, and they know what quality they're going to get.
He showed us a lab where he had protective gloves on his hands, and then he put them in alcohol and water and lit them on fire. And it was the first thing that got me interested. I was immediately like, wow, this class is so cool.
Mr. Benavides gives students varied options for demonstrating their learning, and it produces remarkable results.
I had one student came to me who said, I want to make a comic book. We're like, okay, cool. She got me 3 full comic books on the atomic theory, and they are absolutely amazing. At the time, my sister was dating the Marvel Television marketing vice president. I scanned it, I sent it to Mike. Would you just comment on this and encourage her? And Marvel sent her this massive box of swag. Professional comic book artist set, signed comic books by Stan Lee and several other artists. And you know what the funny thing is? She's a DC fan.
Supporting students reaches beyond the classroom for Mr. Benavides. He sponsors students in a variety of extracurricular pursuits.
Pedro not only produces in the classroom, but he produces in academic competition. Our kids are winning medals in academic decathlon, science fair, going to the state science fair, going to nationals in the Ocean Bowl and in the Science Bowl. I mean, every aspect of science he has touched.
Last year, Mr. Benavides came to our state science fair without this district needing him to. He did it completely through his own will, which really showed me that he was committed to giving us extra opportunities.
Pedro is worth his weight in gold. Absolutely. He sponsors many activities, spends a lot of his personal time with our kids, very much connected to our Texan community.
That connection with Mr. Benavides helped one student make a very difficult choice.
He had come to me in the beginning of his senior year and was struggling with a choice between, do I continue with football at the varsity level, or do I focus on my academics right now? And he came from a family that he knew that he was going to have to get some serious scholarship money to be able to go to college. And it was rough for him. And he was talking to me about it, and I honestly didn't advocate either way. It's like, Albert, you got to make yourself happy. You got to be comfortable with your decision, one way, whatever it is. And he ultimately decided to drop varsity football and focus on his academics. And in the end, he got a full ride to Texas A&M. For whatever reason it was, I've heard a lot of acceptance letters. I've seen a lot. When he came in that day, I could see his face, the light in his eye, the happiness. His future was in front of him.
Somebody has set those foundations in you that have made you want to achieve at this higher level. Become a research chemist, a research biologist. Somebody has set that in you that you're capable of doing it, that you can do it, and you have the skills to do it. And that person is Pedro Benavides.
Pedro believes that teaching is fundamental.
We are all not just teachers, but educators. We teach our children, we teach our grandchildren, we teach our friends. It is something that is distinctly human in what we do to pass that knowledge to other people. I would like to think that I'm giving them tools to not just improve their own life, but those around them. I just want people to keep being curious, whatever it might be, to keep educating themselves and keep educating others. And it doesn't matter what you end up doing, what you end up learning, just teach yourself something new. Don't be stagnant. That's right there. This is what really makes you old and boring.
All right, board members, now you may please stand in front of the stage. Dr. Hernandez, proud Principal Roxanne Gonzalez-Cuevas, please make your way up as well. Pedro Benavides, 2025 Secondary Teacher of the Year. Please come forward and greet the board.
Good evening. I am deeply honored and humbled to be CCISD's Secondary Teacher of the Year. To stand here representing the incredible educators of our district, it is a privilege that I do not take lightly. First and foremost, I want to thank my wife and daughter. Their love, support, and patience have been the foundation that has allowed me to pour myself into the profession. They are my grounding force and my greatest joy. Audrey, without you and everything that you do, every little thing that you do every single day, I could not be here today. And Annie, I get to see the world through your eyes. You have renewed my curiosity. It has been an absolute joy to see you grow up and see you learn new things. Thank you both for absolutely everything. To my parents, thank you for always encouraging my curiosity and supporting my learning. You have made me the lifelong learner that I am today. From never, ever putting a price on books, that's something that stands with me today. Never, ever would you ever forbid my sister or I from having a book. Those small things are what made me the person that I am today. You are my biggest cheerleaders. I know that, and thank you so much for everything that you have done over the course of my entire life. To my students, past and present, thank you for inspiring me every single day. Your curiosity, your determination, and your willingness to grow remind me of why I became a teacher. You are the reason I push myself to improve, to reflect, and to never stop learning myself. To my colleagues in administration, thank you all for your collaboration, your encouragement, and your trust. I've had the honor of working aside many, many passionate, dedicated professionals who make our school a better place every single day. Your belief in me has fueled my growth and allowed me to lead in ways I never imagined. Roxanne, we've been through a lot together. You and I started together during COVID, and that was one extremely rough start, but we made it work. I still remember you and I talking at 11 p.m. at night, trying to figure out what we were going to do right after spring break and how we're going to try to continue learning. To my school, thank you all for being a community rooted in care, resilience, and high expectations. It is an absolute privilege to teach and lead in a place that values every learner and supports every educator. You all make Ray shine. I'm proud of every single one of you. This recognition is not just about my own efforts. It's a reflection of all those who have come before me, my own teachers, mentors, and especially the mentor who guided me through my first year. Marie Kimbrough. Marie, you and I were only together at Ray for 1 year, but it was a year that left a lasting remark on me. It was your steady support and wisdom that set a standard for me to make me who I am now, to help others achieve their own greatness. It is your spirit of mentorship that is the reason I dedicate so much of my own time today in supporting and developing new teachers at Ray. Thank you so much, Marie. And now for all of you here today, teaching is not just a profession. I mentioned a few times it's a passing of a torch. It's a very human thing that we do. We are the result of all of those who came before us, and in turn, we shape those who come after us. It's not about what we get. It's not about the awards, the recognition, or the titles. It's about what we give. We give time, we give energy, we give knowledge, but most of all, we give hope. I often think of the role that educators play as a kind of superhero work. Not because we seek the spotlight, because we are here when others need us the most. I've had moments in my career when I've had to move educational mountains. I've had to rescue lost students and teachers. I've had to bring light to situations clouded by uncertainty. In those moments, I felt like Superman. I called myself Superman in my essays, and you know what? Damn right I am Superman. But not because I'm extraordinary, but because teaching calls for the extraordinary, an extraordinary heart. And just like any hero, I didn't do it alone. Every single one of you here today, being an educator, an administrator, a family member, or a child, you are all superheroes, every single one of you. You show up. You lift others up. You keep going even when it's hard. You carry the cape in your own way. And if you don't believe you do it now, I promise you that you will someday. I will be there to support you. Others will always be there to support you, to find that power that you have within you to help others. Remember, in our efforts to mentor, to teach and guide, we dispel ignorance. We dispel fear. One of my favorite sayings is, knowledge conquers fear. We teach others, we remove the shadow of ignorance, and in turn, we take away fear from others. For those villains that use fear and ignorance as their tool, is it any wonder that we in public education become their targets? we take away their greatest tool. We give it away for free to anybody who wants to listen. Remember your power. Remember what we do. So tonight, I want you to walk out with your own heads held high. Remember that you carry your own cape, and remember the power that you bring to others. I accept this honor on behalf of all the educators who continue to light the way for others. Let us keep that torch of knowledge burning. Let's keep moving forward. I light mine today so that others continue to light theirs tomorrow. Let's keep lifting each other up. And let's never forget that in giving of ourselves, we become something far, far, far greater than we could ever imagine. Thank you.
Aren't they amazing? I want to remind everyone that as district winners, Mrs. Barragan and Mr. Benavides have qualified to advance to the Education Service Center Region 2 judging panel for consideration as regional honorees. Please help me with a final round of applause as we congratulate all our honorees for this evening. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome back to the podium Dr. Roland Hernandez with a few thoughts to share with you this evening. Thank you.
Let's give Leanne a round of applause. As always, every year, this is a moving and inspiring evening. Teachers, I hope we've conveyed how proud we are of all of you and will carry our pride for all of CCIC teachers back into your classrooms. Public education teachers are the foundation of strong communities, and we honor your work tonight and every day. Honorees, please make sure you stop by the concession area on your way out for one more treat that was made possible tonight by the Corpus Christi Education Foundation. Additionally, I'm delighted to announce that all 54 teachers of the year are receiving a $50 check from Coast Life Credit Union. Let's thank Coast Life. Foundation members, representatives will be waiting to greet you and help you get your swag bag as you leave the building. Before we close out the event, I'd like to thank Auditorium Manager Burt Baxter and Veterans Memorial High School for always being such great supporters of this event. Let's give Mr. Walker and his team a round of applause. And thank you again to everyone for making this a special evening and for making the time to gather in honor of our district's top teachers of 2025. While we do need to exit the auditorium after the program, the photo near the auditorium entrance will remain available for everyone, so please take advantage of it. Drive carefully, enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you for your dedication to the Corpus Christi Independent School District. Thank you.